It's backwards. There we go. What's going on? And welcome to this episode of Backwoods Redneck Hillbilly Awesomeness. Yeah. After I posted my last video with family down here, I was called a hillbilly redneck. I think they thought they were going to hurt my feelings, but they didn't. So right now I'm just blowing up an air mattress, getting everything set up. Welcome everyone that's joining. Don't know. I had to rig up a thing. What's up, buddy? Western Mass Outdoor Boys. I'm gonna camp out for a couple days. I'm actually just getting down here, so we're getting set up slowly. Then I'm gonna cook some food on the fire and chill out. I had to rig. I didn't have a tip for the little air compressor, so I had to use a plastic bag and shove it in the hole to pump up the air mattress. So I wasn't doing it by my mouth, so I'm too lazy. So that's what I'm doing now. Once you get that done, then I'm gonna get all the other stuff off the side by side, the blankets and pillows. I got all my cooking stuff up there, pans and stuff like that. So one thing at a time, hang out, chat with me, and we'll enjoy some nature. I won't be shit-faced drunk like I was the last live I did. But I tell you what, I was shit-faced drunk, but I had fun. I'm just afraid that my little MacGyvering is going to pop out once it gets too much pressure, so I got to keep an eye on it. But yeah, this is a tent right here. I found this tent in a dumpster, and there's not a stain. It does not smell. It does not have any rips, tears, no missing poles, nothing. I couldn't believe it. I should actually say that Seth's son found it in a dumpster and left it there, and then I went and looked at it and took it out, and it ended up being a good tent, so I kept it. Well, hello there, Easy Digging. Do you like lattes? It's gonna get interesting. Look at that tent. That thing is humongous. It's the biggest tent I've ever owned. And if anybody else that ever comes down and camps with me, no worries, because I have another air mattress. This thing has dividers so you can have your own room. This is actually the back door. I like, I'm not going to say, no. I do not like going through the back door. But yeah, the front on the other side has like an entryway where you can put all your shoes and stuff so you don't get stuff in the tent, but I'll just vacuum it out later on. Yeah, you got a privacy screen and some backdoor action. Welcome to Outdoors with Aaron. Did you expect anything less? I got somewhat of a shitty fire going behind me, which we'll fix in a minute. As soon as this thing's done, because I'm afraid it's gonna pop out and I don't want to lose all the air. And I'm wearing my scrub clothes, so don't pick on me. He's blowing up nice. I just figured I'd camp out down here for a couple days. So that way I can get some stuff done and I don't have to go back up to the house at the end of the night. But we'll work on one thing at a time, and then I got flashlights if it starts getting dark. We'll light them puppies up. I should probably plug that in. I'll carry you around eventually and show you stuff. And when I'm charging stuff, I use a Jackery. I ain't never told you guys that. If you don't have one, look into getting yourself one because they're amazing. They have multiple different sizes. This isn't exploded yet. It's almost done. Then we can shut that noise bucket off. So I did a little treasure hunting today with my sister down in Detroit. Found some horseshoes and some little things. I found a 1950 dog tag, or dog tax, should say, tag. And then I went back to Plymouth. I found a buckle and I found an old coin, which will be in the next video when I post it. I was gonna do it tonight, but I got on to other things. But yeah, I'm still finding stuff down there in Plymouth and I can't believe it. Let you get a little look over here. See, we got a fire going over here. And we'll move over there eventually. I'm gonna cook I got some shrimp and stuff that I cooked the other night. I'm gonna heat that up on the fire tonight for dinner. I'm gonna be making a video, so in the morning I got eggs and I got bear breakfast sausage. Hey Danny boy. Hey man, thanks for stopping by as long as you can. I'll be here most of the night. Right now I'm just setting up, but I'm waiting for that thing to be done pumping. Not all the way in. Oh my God. Well, I lost most of the air. Leave me alone. I'm going home. We'll get it. You didn't know it was full of hot air, did you? There. Yeehaw! Now I can get my blankets, pillows. Blanket out. Awesome. That's funny, Dooney. All right, this is what we got going on in here. Oh, I'll set you over here for now. Hopefully it will sit here. Maybe you can see. Oh, stand's dropping. Well, that's all right. All right. Can't ever have enough pillows, and these are all like pillows that I take camping and stuff. They're all stained up and whatever. Who gives a shit? My sleeping bag. And another little blanket in case I need it. That's what I brought for now, for that. But look, this tent's so huge. And I'm sure there'll be more stuff now. My house is only right up there. So if I need anything, or if I gotta take a dump or something stupid like that, then I will definitely be going up. All I gotta do is jump on the side-by-side and go up real quick. So we'll put you here. And we're gonna get this fire going. And then I'll go through that bag of stuff that I brought down and show you what I got. I'm not in a big hurry to get things set up because I'm gonna be here. Then we gotta go down and get a bucket of water. I like to have a bucket of water. Put that around. Gotta get some wood. Wood. Stay, boo-boo. Good enough. just wood everywhere, so I just cut patches here and there. Trying to straighten you out. Lucky Duck Digger, hello. I'm trying to keep up with the comments, people. Ezra. That sleeping bag I've had for years. She's pretty much on its way out, but I tell you what, it's still the warmest sleeping bag ever. It's by Coleman. Oh, spring colds are the worst. I seen you post a video 10 hours ago and you found a bucket lister, Danny. I'll probably watch that later on tonight when I'm on live streaming. Well, if you're talking to me, I appreciate that. She doesn't come down very often. She's a teenage girl and she doesn't, I can't say she doesn't like doing the things that I do, but she doesn't like doing it all the time. If anything. But she had fun, and I showed her the tent tonight. I sent her a video and she was all excited. She's coming back. So that fire should get going here in a second. And then we're gonna go through the stuff I brought and go get some water and all that. And then we'll probably end up having to cut some more wood. Got a little bit more, got a few more things that I gotta get out of the side-by-side. But we're gonna just chill for a second and relax. You're very welcome. I appreciate y'all stopping in and chatting with me. It's awesome. But I've just got a lot of work to do here, and if you want to get something done, you just gotta get down there and do it. And I feel like by the time I leave, I'm probably gonna stay here today and tomorrow. And Ezra said he might come down Wednesday, so if he does, then I'll probably stay again. But by the time that's all said and done, I should be over here working my way back towards the tent. The interstate's actually quiet tonight. Tell you what, Friday, she was raging. All right. Throw some more wood on this fire. Try to burn up all this green stuff. I don't even know if you can hear me when I'm not near the phone, so. We're gonna walk down and grab a bucket of water here in a second. I got a little stream down there. But welcome to nature with Outdoors with Aaron. It's primitive right now, but all good things come with time. And I just wanted to do a live stream and hang out with y'all. But it's supposed to rain from what I was looking at like all week, off and on. So hopefully it doesn't bring all the water in the rivers up. I want them to go down so I can go in. All right. Let's go get a bucket of water. So eventually this trail is going to be opened right up. And I'm going to fix it up a lot so that you can walk. And then my stream is over here. Sorry that phone's bouncing around and stuff, but what do you want when you walk through the woods? My little stream. I mean, you can't ask for anything better than this. "46 acres. Ugh. Sorry about the phone. Got it on a tripod, and the tripod keeps catching up on stuff. There. Bucket of water. Awesome. I think I missed it. Maybe, Ezra? Something you said? Told you about Earl. We should be able to get into it earlier. Yeah, there ain't no bear that wants to come mess with me. You remember what I do for a living during deer season? Plus I have stuff. So when you go out into the main woods, you always make sure you're prepared. I brought bear spray. So I'm all set. I'm a super good shot, and it holds 35 rounds. So I pity the bear that comes in here. Hey, we'll catch you later, Danny. Thanks for stopping in, bud. I'll give you some likes on your videos later. Once I take the back door. Freaking hiccups. All right. So, over here in this little bag of wonders, I brought a few things, which I'll set up on this for now. I'll put it over here so that's not in the way. I don't even know if you can see that. Oh yeah, you can see it. All right. So we got ever trusty, used to be a percolator. Now it's just a pot to boil water. And I will use the water out of that little stream and I'll boil it to make coffee. We got a little mess kit. We got my coffee cup, which I haven't even used yet. That's Christmas. We have a 6-in-1 multi-tool that I have not even used yet. Then we have my father's jungle school knife. You see on it, it says air assault. I always show this knife off because he got this when he was in jungle school, when he was in the military. And it even says frost cutlery, jungle steel on it. One of a kind. I mean, you might be able to buy one somewhere online, but they were given out to the soldiers that were in that jungle school. Pretty awesome knife. I bring it everywhere with me. Then we have a little pot with a handle. And then another side, which is like a plate or a bowl or whatever you need it for. I got a spatula. I got a military spoon out of an MRE. And then you can't ever go anywhere without your Danos. I love this stuff. I got spicy and original. It's just, I don't know. I tried it and I loved it. So, and I'm not sponsored by that, by the way. And then I got some little things of instant coffee for the morning. 2 cups ought to do it. Then I brought some bread for the morning for toast. This is dinner tonight. This is some shrimp and zucchini and onions. It's mixed up now. It was spicy Danos and some with Old Bay and some of it was barbecue. But it's a good old mixture now. And that's what I'm going to eat later. I do have another onion in case I need it. And then in my bag, my backpack down in the side-by-side, I have eggs and bear breakfast sausage. So I'm set up for a little bit here anyways. All right, buddy, we'll catch you later, Ezra. I'll be here. I'm gonna just chill and burn some wood for a bit. And then I'll go through and make sure I got everything else out of the side-by-side and all that as it gets darker. So, yeah. Appreciate you stopping in. We're gonna get a fire going. Better than it is. We're just gonna burn all this wood. It don't matter what it is, because we're trying to get rid of it all. I'll try to keep up with the comments, but feel free to comment away and whatever you want. They got sunburns when I was out fishing the other day. Caught a few bass and some chain pickerel. I didn't even think I was going to catch anything, to be honest. But it's funny though, because I'll tell you a story. I was fishing, and I decided to go underneath the short bridge in Plymouth and go underneath the Causeway Bridge and then go back towards the short bridge. And there was a bunch of people standing on the short bridge, and I'm pretty sure I was listening to them. They weren't catching anything. And I started strolling up in there with my kayak, and I had a jointed Rapala on the perch, golden perch or whatever they call it, and I just casted it out and was reeling it slow and yanked it a little bit, and bass started taking it. It was pretty cool. Oh, I'm in perfect harmony right now, bud. We'll just keep feeding the fire and chilling out. Tomorrow's when the work starts, and I might do a live tomorrow too while I'm working. If anybody's interested in that, you can watch me do chainsawing and cleaning up and chopping trees down. But like I said, it's just a lot of work, and you gotta start somewhere, and I just want to share it. I know it's not extremely interesting, but it will be eventually once I get it cleaned up down here and I thin out all these trees and open it up. It'll be beautiful, and we can do some real projects and build some real cool stuff. I really am styling with that tent though. I got my hammock too. I might set that up just so I can relax. Grab some more wood. But if you're new and you're watching, go back in my videos and watch the cabin project, and you can see, you can catch up. I'm on cabin project 3. Tomorrow's video, or whenever I post the next video from here, will be 4. I'm gonna keep a total log of it and videos of the whole process all the way till there's a log cabin down here. So it's gonna be a lot of videos, but it should be interesting. As long as this fire's going and I'm putting wood in, it's getting cleaned up. anybody heard me when this live first started, but somebody called me a redneck hillbilly, and I think they were trying to offend me, but proof's in the pudding. I'm not afraid. You can't offend me. I've had 40 years to be offended, and it didn't work. Thing is, if somebody knows that they're offending you or they're getting on your nerves, they're going to do it just to get on your nerves. So don't let them. Simple. Yeah, that ought to burn. Just simply beautiful. I love it out here, and I just can't wait for all of this wood in here. The storm has knocked down. I gotta clean all of this eventually. And then all these trees, and then there's some that, like that one is dead. It's gotta come down, but I'm a one-man show. I've invited probably 40 different people to come and hang out at the camp and relax and just help me put wood in the fire. And so far, the only ones that have showed is family. Something my father always taught me was, you remember who your friends are. You know, if you invite people to things, and if they never show up, then they're obviously not your friends. Oh, there, that's going now. This place will be so beautiful in the end, and everybody will want to be here. So how many people have heard the story of stone soup? The town didn't have any food or whatnot. So the one person goes out in the middle of town, starts a pot full of water, and puts a stone in. And I think I'm gonna mess it all up. Basically, the moral of the story is that one person started stirring that soup with the stone in it, and then everybody else was like, "Oh, what are you doing? You're making soup." And then everybody brought out a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and by the end of it, everybody was eating because everybody helped. And that's what this place will be, as long as people I know and stuff like that actually come and help. Then when it's done, they can come here and enjoy it. But so far, like I said, I'm a one-man show. But that's okay. It'll just take me longer, that's all. And I'm not trying to complain. I'm just trying to send out some white flags here. But I do want to give a shout out to all the new subscribers. I've gotten quite a few in the past couple of days of doing all this stuff, so I appreciate you, and I thank you. Money's been really tight, so that's why I haven't really done any long distance adventures. And I had a problem with the chainsaw, which I got that fixed. So this is the project. I'd like to eventually be a log cabin here for my mother to be able to ride her four-wheeler down and escape from her house and sit out here and watch the clouds go by and enjoy the nature and the birds and all that. It's no big deal, Lucky. I understand. I was mostly just pointing that out to close friends and stuff. And I know everybody else has lives too. I ain't being like that, but I've had a few people tell me that they would, and then they just never showed. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Just saying, if I get this all done and I have a cabin here, I will know who helped and who deserves to be here. You know, if you were never intended for you to help, then, you know, and I meet you freaking 10 years from now, and then you want to come down to my cabin, I'm going to be like, well, you didn't help build it. But, you know, it's just the way life should be. You help people, and people will help you. Tomorrow I got a lot of wood to cut. I gotta put tarps over the tent up above at an angle so that it's a little bit more rain shed. It's come a long way though. I mean, that pile of wood over there used to be right behind the fire pit. And I've got all that cleaned up. And that's a lot of burning in that one little fire pit. If this was like my other fire pit up by the house, I would have cut all this and put it into one big fire and it would have already been gone. I appreciate that. And there's so much property here that I have not even shown yet. So many places, which that is a big thing that I want to show it. You know, there's so many people out there that are like conspiracy theorists and stuff, and they're like, you're showing your whole property and everything you got and blah blah blah. But I'm not. I do not by any means show everything I have and stuff. I like to share. I'd rather share. I'm not scared. You know what I mean? Like if the way I look at life is if somebody was gonna come on my property and steal something, then they obviously need it more than me. So, you know, I'll be mad and upset just like everybody else. But you got to just either try to get it back or move on. Dwelling on things gets nobody anywhere. And I ain't trying to stand here and hide behind the camera. I stand here so I can see comments and all that, and just enjoying myself. No problem. Thank you for stopping in, and I'll remember you, and I'll watch your YouTube tonight. I honestly feel bad because I've seen you many times, and I've never, when I go to watch like YouTube, which I don't watch much to be honest, but when I go to watch YouTube, I never remember all these different people that I've met. And I kind of feel bad at times because I sit there some nights trying to think of people that have come in and out of my streams and supported me, and I haven't been able to get back to them because I have so many people. When I first started my YouTube, people would subscribe, so I'd subscribe back. And so now, like, I'm going down through my list, and it takes forever because, I have a lot of people that I subscribe to. And so I've been going through and getting rid of people that don't even have a, you know what I mean? Like, not that they don't have a channel, but I watched their channel and they posted 10 years ago. And there's no, you know what I mean? No point being subscribed to them. Not that I hate anybody, but I appreciate you. And we're going to just sit here and we're going to burn stuff, and I'm going to live stream and talk. So when I get comments, I'll talk. Tried to bite me. Sneaky little bugger. It doesn't help that the last time I was down here, I dumped like 5 buckets of water on it. I am still looking for ideas for a name for this place. So, like I said, if you've watched my other videos and seen all the area so far, or if you hang out in this live and you have a suggestion because you've seen the area as I move around, feel free to give me suggestions for a name. Because I like to name the camps and stuff that I do. Camp Stonewall, it got destroyed. Trees down everywhere, knocked my whole camp down, just destroyed it. And it was weird because like every single tree fell on the camp. Like it didn't fall any other direction. It just all around just fell right directly on my camp. So I guess it was like saying, eh, And then I found this spot because me and my mom came out looking for mushrooms and everything else. And I was like, look at that. It's an island. And I keep thinking about calling it the island, but I'm not sure. But the bog goes all the way completely around it. And then there's this high spot in the middle. It's also going to be awesome for deer hunting because the deer go on each side. How you doing, Bear Wire? Welcome. I'm going to be camping out for a couple days, so we're just chilling now because I got out here late. And then I'll be doing more streams and stuff. But yeah, we're basically just chilling out, talking. If you watch my last live stream, I did erase it just because I was drunk. I was freaking shit faced and I was venting and I didn't even want to even freaking leave it. I just was like, nope, I gotta get rid of this. But I had drank more than I should have that day. But you know, happens to everybody. I guess that drinks. Sometimes you just enjoy it too much. And that's the bad thing about drinking. But you know, I didn't do anything evil or bad or hurt anybody or anything like that. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Hippie Hill. I'll keep that in mind. Probably at some point I will do one of those little survey things on my community with a bunch of different names, and we'll see what everybody likes. But that's not a bad name. Except for I'm not a hippie. I'm a redneck, if anything. Hillbilly. Oh, call the fire department. We got an escapee. That's when you just grab it like that and throw it back in. See, people are like, oh my God, I'll burn you. And they'd get a shovel or something. But honestly, if you just grab it and throw it in, it's like, it won't burn you. It won't. It doesn't have time to burn you. But don't take that from me. You do not have to try that. It could be dangerous. Depends on the coal that you're picking up or whatever. But like I said, I used to be a firefighter way back once upon a time. You know, once you have training like that, it sticks with you. Yeah, I've lost a lot of it, but I know common sense, and I know how to be stupid and crazy, too, because I'm a hillbilly. Maybe that's why I got mad, or whatever. My sister said, you were swearing and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, probably. I kind of just let loose that night because, you know, when you're doing a YouTube, you try to keep it decent for people. And at some point, you just get sick of it. Not that you get sick of people or sick of doing YouTube and all that, but you want to just vent. You just want to release and be who you are and show everybody who you really are. But you really can't do that. You really can't do that. The only way I can do that is by holding a camping jubilee or something and having subscribers actually come and camp with me, which is all what I'm working towards. I would love to do something like that, or a live dig metal detecting, you know what I mean, with people and stuff like that. But it just, the YouTube, everything I do, it's not connecting with the subscribers as much as I'd like. I got people like you, Bear Wire, and Ezra, and lots of other people. Like Danny Boy and stuff like that. But you know, I need to connect with more of my subscribers, and a lot of my subscribers never, you know, they never comment, they never say anything, they just watch, which is not bad at all. I don't mind that. I'd love for more people to jump into my live streams and stuff, but you know, not everybody wants to um, get involved that way. I mean, just like I would love for, you know, people to, you know, some of my subscribers or whatever to chip in now and then to help me on my next adventure. You know, I've been doing most of this. I have got some donations, and I always go on about this, but like I've used all that to do what I do, and to make sure I can keep doing it. You know, the everything costs money. It's like any job or any business. So, you know, and I hate asking or even saying it in my videos like, oh, you know, but it's getting to that point, honestly, where I've spent a lot of money and not made that back so I could spend it again. You get what I'm saying? If that makes sense. But you can ask any YouTuber, even your favorite one out there, you know, if they do things, if they're not just one of those people that plays video games and sits in front of the thing and people just give them money because they play in a video game and they did something awesome, kill shot or something. But I'm just saying, like, somebody that's like me, that adventures and goes places and does things. I wear shit out so bad, you know what I mean? I'm always constantly having to buy something else or do this, or it's always about money, and I hate it, but it's just what it is. But anyways, I'll get off on that, guys. I was just sitting here chilling and talking, and I like to throw things out now and then so people get it. Sometimes a little bit of help goes a long way. Well, I appreciate you for that. Thank you for your service. Are you, was you in the service or was you a military brat? I kind of, because I'm a military brat. I tried to get into the military, but I had asthma, and honestly, they would not let me at the time. I told them, I was like, I'm on the fire department. I fight fires all the time. And it's just like, well, at that point in time, if you have asthma, you couldn't get in. And I don't even really have asthma anymore. I got this Symbicort or something, and I haven't even had to use that in quite a long time, actually. And I've been fine. I used to have these severe allergy type attacks during the summer. Like, I couldn't get near like lilacs because the minute I did, I was like not breathing. It was pretty crazy. Oh, so you were a military brat. All right. Same here. Yep, my dad was 101st Airborne, and we traveled to Germany and Kentucky and Tennessee and all over the place. Not gonna lie, my dad was a badass. Wish he could be here to do all this with us. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Bob. Looks like we need some more greens. They say greens are good for you. on my short with my daughter. She was sitting right there, and we were like, fire! Woo! That's why I love the woods, because I can scream. You can be crazy, and nobody calls the cops. Fuck yeah. Damn it. Guess I'll try to cut some of them logs over there. Chainsaw's duller than dull. But we need some firewood. There. Let there be fire. I'm definitely going to be live streaming for quite a while, even after dark. Definitely got to show the iconic Gorilla Tape chair. That thing is going on 5 years old, and most of those years it sat outside. Not even lying. And you can sit in that thing. You can have a, well, it had a stick or a piece of wood that held the back two legs together. I'll show you. See it right there where it's separated? So I gotta fix that, but we'll just put some Gorilla Tape on it. And we should be golden. But if you're one of my subscribers or you're somebody that's just joining, welcome to nature. Let's enjoy it. Wow, you moved a lot. We moved, okay, let's see, from Maine, then we went to Kentucky, then we went to Germany, and then from Germany, we moved back to Tennessee, no, Kentucky, and then we moved to Tennessee, bought a house, and then Dad got out of the military, we moved back to Maine. And then we've been here ever since. And that was during the, I'm pretty sure the first Gulf War, when we lived in Germany. Which I've gone on about that in some of my live streams. But yeah, it was quite a childhood. But, you know, the best thing about my dad being in the military is, you know, we always got to meet new people, got to see new places as a kid. You know, living in Germany, you know, that's quite an experience. The only thing I see that it makes it hard to blend in with when you finally do settle down. Like when we finally moved back to Maine, you know, we were from Tennessee and Kentucky and Germany, pretty much. You know, so I was wearing different clothes and everything, getting picked on, and you know, you eventually started to learn how to fit in, and then things changed. But oh, well, I'm 40, so I appreciate you though. I've always hung out with older people my whole entire life. I had friends my age, but I always went and hung out with the older people. And I think my dad didn't care because he knew it would toughen me up. You know, I guess it's sort of like today, like everybody's like, oh, the new generation is just going to destroy everything and this and that. But it's not true because, like, my son, he's learned from me. Yeah, I'm an 80s baby, so we had, I don't know, I consider it like we had a lot of great things through the 80s and 90s. So, but my son is pretty, I mean, that kid works 3 jobs right now, and that's on his own power. I didn't tell him he had to. He'd rather work. So, and he wants to get cars and snowmobiles, and so go for it, man. Going back to the world, I know you heard that. I'm trying to wrap my brain around that. Back to the real world. You know what? That's exactly what I'm doing right here. Is when I'm out here, it's like an escape. Yeah, I'm sitting here live streaming, but I have, the Jackery when that runs out, whatever, but to keep my phone charged. But I'm just saying, like, I'm out here, I'm doing it. And I wish more people would, that I knew did this kind of stuff, that were YouTubers, so that I could watch them doing it too. You know what I mean? But I have to go try to, like, watch, like, Survivor Man, and, I'm sure there's all kinds of YouTube channels out there that do this stuff, but I guess I just don't have time to cycle through all that a lot of times, because I'm always doing what I gotta do. When you're doing it, it's hard to watch other people do it. That's basically what I'm saying. I mean, think about all the times that I'm not, I didn't post a YouTube video, or I didn't post a short, or I'm doing something, you know. Which I'm sure everybody knows. Some people out there probably don't know. They probably think, I'm watching my favorite YouTuber. Oh, look what he's doing today. But that video there could have been 2 weeks in between. Snap. Back to reality. 80. We were in Germany, I think 87, 88, 89. I could be completely wrong on that, but it was the first Gulf War. We were in Germany. I don't know. I'm horrible with dates. But yeah, I remember there being barbed wire on windows, and you walk out the front door to go anywhere, you had to check in and out, and there was razor wire. It wasn't barbed wire, it was razor wire. And certain time of the night, it was like martial law. You had to freaking not look out the windows. You had to close your curtains. If you were looking out the window, you had a chance of being shot, stuff like that. So we were in Augsburg, Germany. It's gonna be great. Just staying out here. I might just stay. Depends on how everything works out. I mean, not forever, but I might try to stay a week out here. Obviously, like I said, my house is only right up there, right up the trail. But just stay out here, and if I need stuff, go up and get it, and just relax and enjoy it and get this cleaned up. And it's gonna be great. Even for me, as somebody that considers themselves a nature person, naturalist, or whatever you want to call it, survivalist, I haven't been out as much as I should be. And that's why I've been doing it a little bit. At a time when I was like, when I was in my 20s, man, I was outside. I was never inside. I was always out in the woods somewhere, camping. Through rainstorms, the hardest of situations, snowstorms, everything. which is a good video. Now I got myself on it. Is me and my son stayed out at Camp Stonewall in a nor'easter. We woke up the next day. I mean, we were warm though. It was crazy. And the next day we woke up and the snow was right up to our doorway. It was cool. We're always lucky. I swear to God, like sometimes when I go metal detecting, I just believe that I'm gonna get lucky and I'm gonna find something, and I just start looking, and I find something. Like exactly perfect example today. I went with my sister. We went down to Detroit, and Detroit's usually the river I find everything, but I was finding nothing, and I was like getting down on myself a little bit. Like, man, I gotta find something, and I did find the 1950s dog tax, but Amber had to go home, so we went. I came back here, and then I was like, "Well, I gotta go. I'm gonna go metal detecting so I can finish this video." So I blasted down to Plymouth, and I just started metal detecting in the field that keeps on giving. And sure enough, I found an old ass coin. I know it's super old. I know it's 1800s. I just cannot make out what it is. Like it's hard to explain. Like just everything I pull out of there, just you can't make them out. Well, some of them I have, but it was cool. That's what I like about it. This, especially this state, you can just go somewhere, like just go somewhere, stop somewhere, and take your time and enjoy it and look around, and you will find something. You know what I mean? Like treasure is what you make of it. Just that's what it is. You just it's everything in life. It's just you gotta look at it in certain ways. The worst possible thing ever could happen. You just gotta take it slowly. I'm not a preacher, so I'll be quiet. It's starting to get darker now. And we are at 50%. So I gotta keep an eye on it. So when it starts to get ready to die, well, before it gets ready to die, I'll hook up and make sure there's power. Oh, the frogs are starting. I just heard a big bullfrog. Boop, 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 boop. It's gonna be so nice once these logs and stuff are out of here. All this stuff. Because then I can move over to the left side and get rid of these trees that are falling. And so this is what makes it exciting for me, because I look at it like that. Like once that's gone, I can go over here, and then eventually it's going to be so nice because I got to thin out all these trees. These trees right out here in front by the fire and all that, most of them are going to be gone. The bigger ones are going to stay. That pine that's straight out front of us, that one's going to stay. The firs, I'm just going to freaking probably hack off most of them. Some of these maples are going to stay because I like maples. I mean, the thing about it is we got so many firs, they're just killing each other. So you got to pick the best ones. It's a lot of work. Every time I throw my cigarette in the fire, it goes back up. I have to put my hoodie on soon. It's starting to cool off. Wow, dude. That's just crazy. Bearwire said when we were in Germany in 1975, we metal detected where the Battle of the Bulge was. That is crazy. I would love to metal detect there. You know, everybody, like, metal detectorists, like, everybody's like, what detector, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But you know what it is? It's really, honestly, just how much you want to find treasure. You want to find history. A treasure hunter, I guess honestly, a treasure hunter is a metal detectorist, but they're not at the same time. And only a treasure hunter will get what I meant by that. But, like, I don't know, I'm a treasure hunter. I'm a metal detectorist too, but I'm a treasure hunter. I am out searching up and under every little crack and crevice, every little place I can go that I've never been before. Even if it looks like it's not going to be nothing there, I will still go look so I can say I've been there. You know, it's crazy. A lot of everything you do in your everyday life is just if you believe in yourself. And I know everybody's heard that, but it's all in your head. Yep, definitely needed the hoodie. Food has got to go away. Actually, I need that bag. Super interesting. Hopefully we do meet someday. That would be amazing. It's kind of crazy how, like, as the sun goes down, it's like everything changes. That's the point that I love the most. As it starts to get darker, just like the whole mood, the whole everything just changes. I can't wait for it. I so can't wait for it to be cleaned up out here. It's gonna be so beautiful. I'm gonna grab a chair and freaking chill out with you guys. Had to go get the charger and the flashlight. Eventually I'm gonna upgrade the camera and stuff so I can have a camera recording and so I can have my phone in my hand so I can read the comments and stuff. Hey, how's it going, Wade? Just getting ready, I was getting set up and now we're just chilling out. Fire kind of died off because I was doing stuff. But yeah, we're just enjoying nature and talking, chilling, bud. We'll get this stoked up again. A wonderful pine sap. Every time my hands get sticky from pitch, all I can think of is National Lampoon's Christmas, where he's in bed and he's got the freaking magazine stuck to his hand, and he's like, ah, trying to get it off. That's funny. Hey man, perfect. You didn't miss much. When I started it, I was inflating an air mattress. I'll show you before it gets dark. So this is what I got for a camp going on. This tent I found in a dumpster. Not even lying at all. Like, it was in a dumpster. We were in Plymouth metal detecting. Sus boy went over the dumpster and he goes, hey, there's a tent in there. And then we just was like, oh yeah, whatever. And then I went and checked it before we left or whatnot. And it sure was. And I took it home and there wasn't a pole missing. There was no smell in it. There's no stains, nothing ripped. Everything works. Brand new tent, 10 man. Pretty sweet. But anyways, yeah, inside here, we got a little air mattress. Like I said, I just got down here and I set it up real quick. But as time progresses, it'll get set up and be way better. Over here, we got the side-by-side and some tarps because it's supposed to rain. And so yeah, that's the camp. And now I've been just pretty much chilling out. It's getting darker. I got all my utensils and everything. It's pretty primitive right now because it's mostly just for me to just clean and get everything rocking and rolling. Oh, I do backpack. Right now I'm building a camp. Well, I'm cleaning up so I can build a camp, like a log cabin. Glip Snarp, I think is your name. I probably murdered it. It's all right though. Whenever you get pitch on your hands, you just do this. And then voila, it's not sticky. I appreciate that. And like I said, I got a lot more stuff that I could bring down. Like, I could have spent all night just doing that, but I wanted to be down here. So I grabbed the tent, I grabbed the utensils, I got a little bit of food with me. And like I said, as time progresses, maybe I'll just get more stuff and just stay down here for a bit. Like I said, my house is only right up there, so If I need to use the, if I need to take a shit, I'm going up there. But yes, I do backpacking. You go back in my videos, I did a 47-mile hike. It turned into a disaster halfway through. I got almost to the halfway point. It rained and it rained and it rained, and then my charger started messing up. My phone was dying. And my phone was my only way to get out of there if something bad happened, and then everything turned uphill. So, like, it's raining, everything was slippery. I was just like, you know what? I'm by myself. I'm just gonna call this off for now, and we'll go back and finish it. I know 47 miles would be easy to somebody that's been trained for it and been doing it, but I had been, hadn't gone on a hike that long, and especially by myself in a long time, but I went and did it anyways. And I plan on finishing it. So I'd like to take a whole group of people though, so we can all just, it would just be so much easier with a bunch of people. I guess it's more about the factor that, you get out there and eventually you just, you need somebody to talk to. You know what I mean? I don't know. I want to do it because it was awesome, but I want to do it because I want it to be fun this time. I like that though, Aaron's Island, but it's really Mom's Island. Basically what I should have said is I do survival. I just haven't in a while. There. Just maybe. Maybe. That would be a good one. She wouldn't be expecting that for sure. She'd probably love that. That right there. That's on top of my list now. We are golden. Flashlights charged, tents ready, got food if I get hungry. Then we'll wait and see if there are any ghosts or Sasquatches or any animals come out. Cause I did bring shrimp, so, you know. Old Danny boy just digging it earlier was like, he was like, better be careful. I heard there's bears up there get pretty freaky sometimes or something like that. And I was like, don't worry, I got bear spray. And I showed my AR-15. Like, I'll spray him with 35 rounds of freaking ballistic points. I think honestly though, if a bear did come in, I'd probably go to the side-by-side and lay on the horn. Because it would just run away. This time of year, I'm sure they got plenty to eat. They're not like gonna get angry. Tries tonight to get mauled by a bear. Oh. So they are. Oh, let's put a spotlight on it. This will be fun. Yep. When I bought it, I spent a lot. Because I wanted something good. Brian Bingenhoff, I didn't respond to your message because I wasn't sure what you were asking me with that emoji. I didn't know what the emoji was. Couldn't see it. It's getting darker and a little writing on the phone. And I'm getting old, man. I'm blind. Yeah. I love that gun. That's like one of my favorites because I guess because it's the first real nice gun that I bought for myself. It's a Smith & Wesson, I believe. Pretty sure. It's been so long. It's been so long since I had it out and did anything with it. That's exactly what we got here. Nighttime fires. Peepers are peeping. Yeah, I can hear the tree frogs. Let me get this fire. I got a jiggly wicket. I need some more greenery. So I can get rid of it. Stand by. I like to trick people too. You know what? Being scared is part of the experience. If you don't like being scared, then you need to change that so you can go camping and be scared, because that's just what makes it fun. You know, I want to be scared. Like, everybody's doing all these paranormal things now, and like, I do that stuff, but I've walked through graveyards, I've gone to scary houses, and I've been waiting for something to scare me. The only thing that ever really scares me is other people, because they're freaking out. And I'm like, why are you freaking out? Well, I just saw this. Did you really see it? You know, tell me the truth. Talk to me. But this is what I'm saying. So I'm one of those people. I'm a skeptic, but I'm not. I just want it to actually happen so I can believe in it, or I cannot. That's, I'm a 50-50 person, I guess. It either is real or it ain't. She's going now. Momentarily. Well, now. Almost want to put this whole tree right on there. There. Oh, we're down to 37%. I gotta plug in. It's a 50-foot freaking mile long cord. It's all tangled up. All right. And we are good. Let's check these comments. Oh my God. I wish it was 89 degrees here, Wade. Well, whenever you get back to Maine, let me know you're here. Florida. Everybody's in Florida, and I've never been to Florida. I don't think I'd do good though, because I don't know, mass concentrations of people. I try to avoid that. I don't even go to concerts or, even though I like music and stuff, I just don't, I will watch it on TV or something before I would rather go. I'll go to a ballet or an orchestra or something like that, like a play around Christmas time, something like that. I'll go to that, no problem. Or the movies, something like that. But go sit at a stadium or something with like 100,000 people or whatever's there. No, I'm good. I got a buddy all the time that invites me to go to concerts and stuff with him, and I always tell him, no, I'm good, man. I appreciate the offer, but I'm good. I'd rather go fishing or down some stream to the middle of nowhere to see where it goes. Someday I want a boat. I want a houseboat. Probably be when I'm like old. Because right now it's not looking freaking great. That sounds cool, man. I've done a little bit of that lobster fishing and stuff. My uncle was a lobster fisherman. I mean, I get it. I know how the process is, but I never worked at it as a job. Sounds cool though. We'll go freaking do some fishing. My ultimate dream is I'd love to go blue marlin fishing. Like, oh, you don't even know. I've watched videos of people doing it, strapped into that chair, just cranking that big giant fish. And then, like, the first time I actually seen a blue marlin, like a whole blue marlin, I was at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, on vacation from Tennessee with my family, going to see the Wright Brothers Museum and all that. And they had this like rest stop or something. They had one that was like stuffed or whatnot. Maybe it was fake, but I was just a kid. But I was like, oh my God, that is incredible. And I always wanted to catch one. Like when I'm playing Xbox, because I do play Xbox, I'm playing Deadliest Catch. Fire's dying down again. You know, it's weird though, because like I said, once it starts getting darker, everything changes. So then once it's dark, you'll be able to see because the fire is, then the fire won't be as bleak as it is right now. Time shifts. And you are watching, you know, through my phone camera, so you know, we gotta work on that. This is just the easiest way to live stream where I am in the woods. Like if I go up to the North Main woods, I can't stream nothing. I can't do anything. I'm looking into getting Starlink, but once again, that's a lot of money. So, you know, because it would be nice to like go up North Main woods, go visit the ghost trains and all that stuff, and be able to live stream it. Well, this lighter's dead. We're getting ready to find out. We're getting ready to find out if she's dead or not. One light. Well, I guess it wasn't completely dead. Absolutely beautiful. You guys want to see the moon? This is my view of the moon. A little bit cloudy. Come on, stand up. I think I heard that a few times as a kid. Stand up. Probably was getting my butt beat for doing something stupid. It's definitely an interesting concept. I don't know if I'm reading the comments right or not. Nice. Well, so Wade, you're saying you do lobstering in the summertime in Maine. If that's the case, like, I would happily ride along with you. I'll even help. You know what I mean? And make video. That'd be fun. All for free. I wouldn't be like that. I'd just ride along and give you a hand. But I'm probably mixed up in the comments. I don't know. The only reason I say that is because I have the phone in a tripod holder that covers part of the screen. So if I missed a comment, I don't know if I did. But I like to use the front camera. It's a better camera. All right, we're getting some action. And the left stick's getting ready to fight the right stick. But the right stick's bigger. Which one will win? I think the right stick on top is going to beat the fur or whatever there. Because the fur is still wet and the other one is already freaking highly in flames. Let's point it out. Alright, so this one is going to be here. This one is going to burn before this one does. Harmless fun. Which one do you guys think will burn first? Tick-tock goes the clock. See, now it's getting darker. It's not dark yet. It might be on the camera, but in real life, I can still see. My log's burning pretty good. Get in the fire! You guys all knew this was set up for me to win anyways. Now you watch, you're gonna see what I was saying about as it gets darker, the fire will get brighter. And most of you will probably get what I'm saying. Because now I'm gonna let it burn. It's gonna get hotter and hotter and hotter. That's all in theory. Just listen. Beautiful. Sasquatch, are you out there? This will burn. Perfect. Burn it up, up, up. Like art. Fire. Turn it up, up, up. Good times, good times. Love y'all. Thanks for stopping in. I'll give you a tour of the campsite and the tent and everything here in a little bit, if that's what everybody wants. But we're just chilling. We're at a campsite here in Maine. We're next to the interstate, so you can hear the cars going by. But it's still beautiful. I appreciate everybody who stops into this live or watches it afterwards. I mean, I seriously do, because like, this is what I'm doing. These Army helicopters have been driving by here. They're flying by, but all day since I came out here. The minute I was out here, they're flying by. I know that's military too, just by the sound of it. My dad was 101st Airborne. We talked about this. I don't even know if you guys can hear the helicopters. Or the helicopter. Well, like I said earlier, folks, I'm trying to burn stuff, so yeah, the fire's a little bit extravagant. But when it goes down, the flames go down, I freaking go grab more and throw it in. The longer I'm here doing this, the cleaner it's getting. There's so much wood, and the only way to get rid of it is to use it in the road, which I got planned. I'll make a video out of that one. And burn it. Cause that one stick's like weather vane sitting on top. I don't even know if you guys can see it. Going back and forth like a weather vane. And the tip's on fire. Crazy things you see. I'm not gonna touch it. Let it burn for a minute. Burn, baby, burn, burn, baby, burn. Oh, it will. Oh, it will. Didn't make it. Something just jumped in the tree over here next to me. Wakey wake. Couldn't ask for much more than that, man. Fucking love it. Definitely gotta let it burn down now. Trying to keep it bright for y'all, but that's gotta burn down now before I can add any more. Just keep looking for the streams because throughout my process and stuff, I'm going to keep live streaming while I'm out here. It's just going to be random because just so much to do, so much going on that when I got a free period, I'll get it going. This is what we're looking at. Wood everywhere. Welcome to the camp. Welcome to cabin. Welcome to the cabin project. hear the deer coming in? There's a deer walking through the woods right next to us. It's coming right at us. Heard me. Told you. Told you to be fire. Kind of the wrong time. I was hoping that deer would come in. I could hear it walking through the bushes over there. I was going to shine the flashlight at it so you could see it. Oh, did I make it or did it go over? It made it. Woo. I was wrong. That stick's gonna burn through first. Damn. It's almost a smiley face in the end of that log. It's kind of a demented smiley face, but still a smiley face. It's like a Halloween pumpkin that's rotting. I gotta go to side by side. Time for some smokeolation. Oh my God! It's fucking Bigfoot! Woo! That bastard, he just walks through the woods like he owns the place. Jeez. I got over there and he was standing next to the side by side, licking the tire. I don't know. That's why he screamed. Ran away. Do you see the face in the fire? I see faces, I see freaking all kinds of things in fire. I get mesmerized by what I see. Makes me want to paint. Like, I do like painting, but I can only paint when everybody around me is painting, and it gives me inspiration. Probably videos in my channel somewhere of me painting. I've left most of my earlier stuff just so people know that, like, that's who I am. I just, as you do something, you try to do it different and better. But I try not to change too much. I just try to make it more interesting. Yes, Abad. Told you. That's what I was telling you about, time shifts. Out here in the woods. It goes boom, 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 then dark. But that's all right, because now we're at the point of never know what might happen. Because when it gets dark, creatures stir. I think you guys need another moonshot. That's the moon. Maybe obviously maybe we'll see it better. See the trees. You'll be able to see this. I just haven't cut any standing trees. Oh, come on, cooperation. Oh. Yeah, I haven't cut any standing trees. I'm just cutting the junk that's on the ground. And that's the basic everything right now. The videos might be boring, they might be this or that, but man, I'm trying to give you the total outlook of what I'm doing. And I try to make it fun. And then once we get it cleared off and everything, I want to metal detect it and everything. It's going to be freaking amazing. Just real. Doing what I love. Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. this. See? Welcome to the woods. I don't plan none of this shit. I just do it. Holy shit, that freaking worked. Good enough. It's like somebody's got the car lights on. Oh! Why are you pulling down to my party and you're sitting here with your freaking headlights on? Shut them off. What the hell? It's almost like it's my birthday and I'll do what I want to type of thing. Welcome to the Maine woods. Perfect. Yeah, I know, man. I wasn't talking for a while either. Maybe that's why. I was enjoying it. Now I'm being crazy. Had to get the fire going again. But it was an awesome brief moment of nature and the things going on around and how surreal it is out here. I love it. And I appreciate you guys for that. You know, just to kick back and she's going now. Did you say finish mopping? Mopping? fished Moping. Oh, okay. Fished Mopang Lake, I think it says. I can't see that damn thing with the fire and the light out here. How'd that go? Fire! Woo! Hear the echo? That's why people think they hear Sasquatch. Because somebody's over there partying going, woo! And then they're like, oh my God, that was Sasquatch, run! Amazing fire. Whoa! See, I could never do that the last fires because too much stuff. Too much stuff and too close. I see some sparks coming out, but there's one in the tree trunk. That's the one that's worrying me because oh, there it goes. Never mind. But other than that, I've got it pretty good. I just can't have much bigger than that. That's pushing it right there for now. But in order to get rid of it, you gotta burn it. So sometimes you gotta push it a little bit. Got 2 sparks out in the fire, 3 sparks, 4, 5. And right over there where I pounded it all down and freaking scraped it up a million times. So, and they're out. Oh, there goes one towards the tree. Ooh, that was a good one. It landed. Oh. Well, what's the worst that's gonna happen? It's gonna light the island on fire and then I don't have to do none of it. It's all bog. It ain't gonna go nowhere else, but that's not gonna happen, but that's the worst that could happen. That's how my brain thinks. Anyways. Oh, nice. Now I'm hearing the predator freaking creatures out in the woods. Yep, that definitely sounds like fun. Catching some slate. I don't even care. I just like catching fish. Like I want to freaking someday reel in this big giant fish just because we're fucking off in some corner somewhere. Like, what lure you think will catch a fish here or something? You know what I mean? Just having fun. That's what I do when I go on my kayak. I just bring a bunch of random shit. Like the silver pole that never catches anything anytime I use it. Today, I mean that day on that video I posted when I was fishing, it just catching everything. Crazy. That's what I said. Just about how you go about the next thing you gotta do. You gotta look at it like, I'm gonna rock this. Oh, say even if it was like you had to clean the toilet, you're just like, I'm gonna rock this. I'm gonna do this better than anybody's ever done it before. And normally you just clean the toilet and you do the same thing that everybody else did. But this is a new spot. I'm doing things that other people have done, but nobody's done what I'm gonna do in this spot. There is what I mean. Rambles, welcome to the fire. Isn't that what you do around fires? You come up with ideas and build on it. If you build it. Man, that one log is freaking beautiful. It's burning like a freaking gas oven or something. I could put the grill grate up there and freaking fry up anything you wanted. Well, this fire pit wasn't designed for that grate. I just went and grabbed it and put it out so we cooked the other night when Mom and Amber and Shiloh were here. But we all ate like cavemen and we loved it. Pull apart that chicken and just eat it. And here's your corn. More helicopters. Now they're not flying directly over me though. I think earlier when I started the fire and then they flew by, they saw the smoke and then they saw the tent. So they were like, oh, yeah, we'll just be polite because they've flown each side of me now, but they haven't gone over me like they were earlier. Kind of neat. Maybe I'm completely wrong and they just have a certain path they're following, but I can believe whatever I want. And I missed. I'll shut up now. I just enjoy it. Just being real. Always afraid I'm gonna do something wrong and get my freaking YouTube shut down and I don't even do anything wrong. Welcome to real, folks. I enjoy you. I'm glad you like what I do. And I'm just trying to be real with you. A little bit of wind coming in. I don't know if you can hear all the trees rustling and stuff. It's all the storms we're going to be getting. It's going to get interesting out here. I'm going to camp through all the rain and everything. I got tarps, everything already. I'm going to set up a freaking thing. I'll show everything. But I'm just going to just camp out here. I don't care how bad the rain is. And I'm sleeping in a tent. I'm not trying to do survival or nothing. I'm just giving you guys some freaking awesome real stuff that's happening. It's crazy how the trees swirl. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to set up a certain time because I don't know when I'm going to get up. But when I get up in the morning, I will try to start a live stream of making breakfast. I had to go to the stream, get water, do a whole bunch of stuff, get the fire going. So I'll try to post it out, but we'll see what happens. I might just get up and be like, ah, I gotta do this and this, and then make breakfast and be like, oh, okay. So maybe I'll start it then. Who knows? Just got down here, just got partially, and I'm not, like I'm set up, I can stay here tonight, but I need to bring a few more things that I need down here so we can function and camp. So I can get some shit done, just stay here and just do it. That's what I do. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to say goodbye. This is what's going to be probably the rest of the night. Oh no, I got everything I need right here. It's just, I've been streaming for a while and I need my time. But love y'all. We'll see ya. Keep on naturing. Peace.